Okay, just wanted to go on here really quickly to show you my setup of my new quilted agenda that I am selling on my Etsy store for $66 US. That doesn't include shipping because it just depends on what country you're buying from. I'm shipping out from North America. But anyways, I just thought I would show you my own personal setup of how I use this agenda, which I've been loving so far because it's super functional. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So first thing is it comes with this really extra long strap, which is great because as you can see, I have a very, very full agenda. And unlike some other agenda companies where the strap is really small, even though you have a lot of space, you can't clasp it because it doesn't come all the way over and button securely. So right now, you guys will see in a minute, I have it jam-packed full of stuff and it still perfectly closes. No hangout, no fallout. As you can see, I have the cloth and paper side tabs. It doesn't touch the pen and it doesn't stick out of the agenda. So when I am using this on the go, it doesn't get damaged as much. So I love that about this agenda. So anyways, it's made out of PU leather, which is a non-leather substitute, which I really like because first of all, it's very durable because it is very stiff. It's made out of imitation caviar leather, which means it's like really, really tough. So you won't see scratches on it or anything, and it doesn't even scratch easily anyways. And I love how stiff it is. It can stand up by itself, which is really nice for organizational purposes. You can stand it up, unlike some of my other agendas like my Louis Vuitton or some of my other cheaper agendas as well. It really doesn't matter about price range, it's just the construction of it. They don't stand up, so I always have to use like a book divider to keep them stored nice and upright. But anyways, let's get into the agenda itself. When I open it up, everything is gold hardware, which is something I really, really like about this agenda because it is kind of different, because the one that I'm using right now is an old Louis Vuitton GM agenda that's been discontinued. It's black and silver, and a lot of planner companies actually have accents in gold, and sometimes I like to play around with gold depending on my mood, so I love switching into this one when I do. So the first thing you'll notice that this agenda has a lot of pockets over here. It has this little window pocket, which is great if you put in, if you have the cloth and paper subscription box and you put in their monthly calendar in here. Right now I just have the word manifest in here, which is also from Cloth and Paper. And if you guys want 10% off your cloth and paper order, you can check my link in my bio as well. Every month I have a discount code. This month right now is September, so by the end of the month I still have the discount code Wong SEP, SEP, like September, and you guys can get 10% off your order. Anyways, on the side over here I also have full-size sticky note pads, and they fit perfectly in these pockets because they're just about wide enough, or actually a little bit more wide than a standard sticky note. So I love this one. This one's from Sesame. It's marbled. It says remember. It has really faint lines and a marble background, and I just love to keep that on the go in this pocket right here, and it inserts really nicely. I also love it for decor purposes because, as you can see, I like it sticking out like that, so it kind of adds a little bit of chicness to the planner. I also have the Urgent sticky notes, which everybody loves, from Cloth and Paper. This is definitely like a fan favorite. I see it on Instagram all the time, and that's what prompted me to buy it for myself as well, because like everyone on Instagram has it, so I had to get it too. So anyways, that's that. Inside this interior pocket, you have secretarial pockets. You have a big pocket over here, which is great if you want to put notebooks and stuff, but I tend to put it at the back, but we'll talk about that later. But over here, I have some stickers. These are from Peaceful Mind Designs. I love Peaceful Mind Designs because I love that it's a good quality sticker. It peels really nicely and sticks really, really nice and secure. The adhesive is really good, but at the same time, the cost of these plus shipping is really low. So I can get a bunch of these, and they come in a standard letter mail, which means I don't have to pay international fees. And these come all the way from Australia. Love that Etsy store. I will tag everybody in the description. So I love hiding them like right here, and they hide perfectly because it does look a little bit messy, and I also don't like it when I have empty spots in my sticker sheets, and then having that stick out, I don't really like that, so that's why I kind of love the length and the size of the secretarial pockets, so I can hide my stickers as I use them and they won't affect my whole aesthetic. All right, over here in my main section, let me just put this over here. In my main section over here, you can see I have this journaling card. This is also kind of like a postcard from Cloth and Paper. I love Cloth and Paper. They have such chic designs, and every month with my subscription box and everything, I always get surprises. I do my general order as well every now and then to replenish on sticky notes and stuff, but love that. You can see that I have this dashboard, which is from a gold foil marble craft paper that I actually purchased from Michael's Arts and Craft. I just cut it down to size and then I laminated it. So I'm just going to stick that there, and I love the gold because it really accents well with my gold rings. So moving along, I have my schedule tab right here, and then I have a nice dashboard. This dashboard I created off of canva.com. I made it myself. I used other people's images, so I am not selling this, but I do have a free download on my YouTube channel. If you go on any of my planner videos, I think if you go in the description box and scroll all the way down, it'll have a link to a Google Drive, and then you can download this yourself and use it. But anyways, I'm not using it for commercial purposes because I don't own the rights to these individual images. But anyways, you can get that for free. And also, I think I have it linked in my Instagram Linktree bio as well, so you can look for that as well. I have to check that. I don't remember if I did that or not, but that's what I have there as a decoration. This over here, I just have like an inbox section. This is a piece of vellum I actually printed out. You can get this image off of my Etsy store. I did design this image and I love it so much because sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. And what an inbox section is, it's basically your kind of your priorities, I guess, or things you want to get done really, really quickly. So I just have that over here for orders. I just have these Cloth and Paper sticky notes, sorry, 1 and 2 at the top. I have some top tabs, which also puts me into the inbox section, but I just wrote to do instead. The way I made these labels is I used an old school Dymo machine, and I love that it has the texture to it, the graphics. It really adds more dimension to my black and white minimalistic planner. So I love it over here. Next page. Oh yeah, and top tab dividers, I think I got them from the Planner Press. So anyways, moving along, I have my to-do section, my to-buy section. This is just printed off of a notes paper from 8 Lotus. So I just purchased the PDF and then I just reprint the same thing over and over again. Over here I have this kind of card, plastic card protector or card organizer, but what I use for it is I use it to house some of my dot sticky notes. My dot stickers that I got from the Cloth and Paper subscription box. I believe you can also buy these individually on their website, and also my Cloth and Paper to do sticky notes as well. Stickers as well, sorry. You can buy this off of their regular website, but I got these in the subscription box. And I also have the Cloth and Paper to do gold foiled stickers as well. They come in different selections, so payday, to do. You can just pick whatever text you want to buy. And they have a nice selection on their website as well. And it fits perfectly in here, so it's really easy for me to quick access these. Moving along, I have this snakeskin sort of dashboard divider thing. And this will divide up the first section with the next section of the schedule. Within the schedule tab, it divides up that the section. So I now have a year at a glance. I also got from Cloth and Paper their subscription box, and it is the 2020 Year at a Glance calendar. Moving along, I have my monthly tab, and then I have this image that I also created. I'm not selling this currently. If you guys want, let me know in the comments whether or not you want me to sell this off of my Etsy store, but it's just the too glam to give a damn dashboard that I created. I just laminated it, printed it out. Okay, for my monthly calendar, I'm just using this one from Sesavi.com. I love Sesavi because it's all marble paper, minimalistic, chic, love the text and everything. and you can just write in your months. The only thing I think I would switch out for next year is I won't get the marble background, because I notice whenever I need to change up my calendar schedule and I white out something, you can really tell if there is a whiteout on the sort of pattern. So next year I think I'm going to switch it out to the plain one. So moving along, let me go into my weeks section. And then I have my weekly inserts. And then to know which week I'm in, I have this beautiful gold foil today top top ruler. I just flip to that. And then I have this week, which I need to plan out because today is Monday. I'm filming this and I have to do a plan with me video as well, which I have scheduled after this video. So anyways, so I just have this beautiful bookmark. I would definitely recommend getting this if you're also purchasing my agenda with the gold detailing, because it matches so nicely. I love the aesthetics. I love that it's gold and it's really nice. This is also from Cloth and Paper, by the way. So that's that. Then I move to my next tab, which is lists. And I move along. Oh yeah, at the back I also have just some other blank unfilled weekly planner pages, and these are from 8 Lotus as well. I just purchased the digital download and I keep printing it. Anyways, moving along, let's go to lists. In lists, I just have this vellum sheet that I printed out. I think I got this as a freebie from, I forget the shop. It's some shop was giving out this heart pattern as a freebie. I printed it on vellum and I colored it in some of the hearts in pink. And I just put that in there. And then I have lists of places I want to go in Toronto that I still haven't gone yet. I've gone to the Hyde Park Cherry Blossoms, but I didn't go this year, so I didn't color that out. But these are all these random places that I was meaning to go to that I never did. So anyways, I just keep a running list here, so whenever friends visit me in Toronto, I can think of right away places for us to go, so I can check something off my own personal list and also have my friends experience some of the cooler things in Toronto. So I just keep a running list. I did this when I was in LA as well and in London, and this is like super, super helpful. Like for example, when I was in London, I had a friend's brother who works in the financial district in London, and when he came to visit us, I asked him like all the places, like the hottest places to go. So about like 6 or 7 years ago, I went to Sketch London before it blew up on social media, and it was just the best experience, like just learning from locals the places to go. Put that in my agenda, and I always have a running list, so that's like a really exciting thing for me. Anyways, so moving along, I have a grocery shopping list. This is a free printable from Day Designer that I like to keep in here. daydesigner.com. You just give them your email and then you can download certain inserts for A5 planners. So I like this one. It's a grocery shopping list. It has produce, meat, dairy and eggs, dry canned goods pantry, baking spices, bread, grains, frozen fruits, beverages, household items, personal items, miscellaneous. Really well organized. These are TV shows that people mention to me to watch, or shows that I'm already watching. Sometimes I forget what shows I'm watching, and I just like to keep a running list. Is the wish list tracker. Oh, this is my favorite part. This is also from Cloth and Paper. Remember to use my discount code for 10% off. I love this wish list for, and usually I put, for example, if it's for the home, I put different rooms. If it's for beauty, I talk about different areas. So I would say body care, face, neck, eye, something. I just love the layout of it. You can put the item name, the location, so the shop name, and the price of each item, and if you get it, you just check it off. And I love this for bigger items. So for example, if you're like me trying to look for a couch, I would write the couch name, where to buy it, and the price. Or it's really great for comparing it with different items that you're thinking to buy. So I would write several different couches and then have the price comparison as well. And then I can, instead of location, because usually I would write like maybe IKEA couch or something, and the location I would write like the pros and cons of everything, or like a little short description. So that's cool for that as well. I love that in my list section. So let's move on. At the very, very back, I just have more blank notes, just if I want to do more lists, and I would write the list here, and I would move this to the front where I had just like those running lists of things. Like I have a spare sheet of paper here as well, so I can write more lists. And yeah, I love that. So let's move on. Okay, so in wellness, I just go in here. I have these project planners. I'm not showing you the first page because I already wrote a project down and I don't want to show that. But project planner insert is from 8 Lotus. I love it. The layout is really great. And then I also use these cloth and paper. As you see, I was learning about crystal grids and stuff. But anyways, I also love these cloth and paper inserts. They're memo inserts and they're blank. You can write in the month, the date, and the day. And it's just really versatile because you can doodle on it, you can draw things, you can map things out, you can make lists, you can do so many things because it's just like a blank note page, but at the same time it has like these chic designs. And I love that in this sort of section for wellness because you can use this for journaling, for drawing things, for graphing out thoughts and stuff. So I love that for that. And as you can see, I think last month, or no, in April, I was learning about crystal grids. So on that Tuesday, I was just like writing down little things I was learning. So yeah, thought that was interesting. So that's that. Moving along, let's go to the projects side. Projects is more of this project insert. So I take these and I interchange it depending on what it was. The project I was working on in the wellness center was like a wellness project for myself. So I just used the same insert and I transferred it over there. So that's what it is. Finances, I showed you guys, I took out all my personal ones, but I showed you guys this one last time as well. It's from Day Designer, and it's just a bill checklist. It has the monthly bills, the quarterly bills, and the annual bills, and you can check them off as you go. Really nice. And then I just have some extra extra grid paper. This is from the PRINTABLES.com, which is really nice as well. I love that it's like black and white, but with some pink. It's not too much color. And yeah, and then I have more grid paper as well. Money as well, same bill checklist. And then notes. Goals and ideas section, I have this yearly goals insert that is a blank gold yearly goal insert, which is a blank goals insert from cloth and paper. I haven't filled it in yet because I'm planning to do that around New Year's for 2020, and I would write down my 2020 goals, and it splits it up in quadrants: month 1, month 3, month 6, and 1 year, and all the things you want to get achieved. And then you can list different aspects of your life as well, and then have them all listed there. So you can have personal wellness, you can have family up here, you can have business, career, I guess, or relationship. And yeah, and then you can have this page as well with reflections. This is like a nice blank page, which is really nice as well because you can put in photos. Maybe you can put in first quarter of the year photos, second quarter of the year photos, and then you can write your little reflections down. So I think that's really cute for that. Really cute. I also have these inserts from Little Magic Prints, and it says dreams and goals, and I love it because it has this faint sort of eyelash design all around. It's just really cute and chic, and it's black and white, and I printed that out as well. Finally, miscellaneous tab. I just have a bunch of clear cloth and paper notes pages if I want to write down anything important. Then at the back I have this folder pocket. I just have a little postcard from cloth and paper as well. I just have that in there because it looks cute, not so much because I'm going to use it because it's too cute to use. I also have this Bits and Bobs gold foiled note paper from one of the notepads from cloth and paper as well, and I love that here. I also love how the gold accents perfectly with my gold rings, and I love that. At the back I also have another cloth and paper quote that is also on nice hard cardstock. It's nice and shiny but not too shiny, and I just love this. It's a lovely decoration. Okay, so then at the very back, I have this notebook also from Cloth and Paper. As you can see, I love Cloth and Paper. I use a lot of their stuff. And I have the back cover slid into this nice back pocket over here. This back pocket runs all the way to the edge, and it fits any A5 size notebook. So if I ever need to draw anything or write anything, I can just jot it down in this grit and grind sort of notebook. I love this. This is actually a really good idea for people who love journaling and want to have sort of a memory keeping thing, so you can do your whole scrapbooking thing bullet journaling thing in here for memory keeping. You can put print photos, stick it in here, write about your day, journal your thoughts, all of that stuff. I love this section for that as well. And I just love the design of the cloth and paper notebook as well. I got this in the cloth and paper subscription from, I think, the July subscription. I can't remember, but I love that in there as well, and it fits perfectly. Over here, I just have this pen right here, also from the cloth and paper subscription box. It is the Keiko Green, and it's just one of those Kaleido pens where you can have multiple colors, and I find that very, very helpful for a planner because you can have all these colors with you on the go. And I don't like to, as I was saying, I don't like to stretch out my pen loop that much, so I just clip it on here like so. So that's that. That is my setup for my own personal A5 quilted agenda. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. It wasn't that quick, but hopefully it was informative for you guys. Love the texture of this, and this is available on my Etsy store. You guys can check it out. I'll put all the links down below as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and that's my setup.